Hey, welcome back, everyone. We've got some Beyond All Reason for you. A little bit more bar. This is our second game on the multiplayer ladder. Let's check out who we're playing with. We got Dawnslot, we got Necroy, we got DLS8, Pimp My Tank, Kurubara, myself, Zombie Matt, and Cody here on the north side of the map. And on the bottom side, we've got Exile, Gabiar, Asios, Sauced, Unin, Neko, Weewoo, and Tarask. A lot of the chit-chat this game up here in the chat up here, it was mostly our opponents. Our opponents were very talkative to each other. Us, not so much. We were pretty straightforward. And I am once again on the front lines. And I'm going with the bot lab, although we're seeing the frontliners go vehicle. I think vehicle might just be the move here. Kurubara going for energy storage this early? What a strange move. And with solar, interesting. I usually see energy storage associated with wind because when it's good, you gather it up, and when the wind's low, you can rely on your reserves. But I guess Kurubara's confident with the energy storage there. Then again, Kurubara is at the lowest spot here. Possible that they are the most inexperienced player on our team. Let's see what everybody's going. Looks like Cody is going for some of these rovers. These are just these little scout vehicles, though they do have an attack, and they're very effective versus metal extractors. I'm actually going to come forward with grunts. These little fast infantry bots should be able to harass pretty well. And what we should be doing here is taking notes from Zombie Mad, Necroy, and DLS8, who are surrounding me. They are the top players on our team, so we really want to focus on them. Let's see here. Okay, early radar tower. I like that. Looks like I'm going to get one down as well. That'll give good coverage. We're sending in our grunt. We want to see what damage we can do. It looks like Cody, and Zombie Mad are just plugging up these canyons with their little scout vehicles. They don't want anything getting in and targeting them. This is good to make note of. Just a few light units can secure this area for you, whereas I feel like I have to cover all of this. That's why I'm putting down guards, basically playing it a little safe. We did send a grunt in. We want to find metal extractors. We don't want to run into enemy commanders, because then we're just going to lose our grunts. And we run into a commander. All right, Tarask is just going to gobble my unit up. Fair enough. But look at Zombie Mad coming forward with the rascals, and I guess my scout of the commander there allowed him to get in here, and he's finding good kills. Yep, going for this metal extractor. There's a metal extractor down. There's another metal extractor down. So that's 3 metal extractors destroyed by Zombie Mad. Really well done with the micro here, and look at that. Sweeping over to take out this other metal extractor. Wow, looking really good. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Could send that rascal that way to try and kill it, but nope. No luck. But yeah, good place from Zombie Mad. I liked seeing that. Shame we didn't send our bot further in, or maybe around to this backside. Looks like there might have been good targets over there. And it looks like, and it sounded like from the conversations that we were having, oh, hello, we found a construction bot. It's going to try to reclaim me. We're just going to move away a little bit, and then we'll re-engage. And this is good. These construction bots, they're worth a lot. 120 metal. Glad we were able to take it out. So one important thing to note is from the communications we heard from our allies, Dawnslot and Pimp My Tank are actually going to play aggressive. They're going to join us on the front lines for some pushes. So you can see Dawnslot is actually feeding units to Cody for him to use. You can see he's already established a big front line here. He should get that metal extractor down. Looking good. Pimp My Tank says, I'm going to make like a large clump of tanks and send them forward. See what he can do. Me, I'm coming forward with my grunts. We want to kind of scout this out, see what's out here. And unfortunately, we're running into the commander. Yeah, you can see my grunts just do an about face. Now we're going to try and slip through this little gap here, although this medium tank is nasty. Ooh, and we got more units coming forward, but I'd love to get this metal extractor. Nice. We're seeing more extractors down this way. I would love if we could get some more. Wow, we're outranging, outpacing this blitz just enough. Can we destroy this? Oh, if I was microwing. Oh, nope, we did get it. Nice. Take out 2 metal extractors there. And we're going to put down a vehicle plant on the front lines. We are running into a wind problem. The wind has dropped down and we have no power. This is bad because we did just queue up a bunch of expensive things. We're going to start making thugs, which are more expensive, these light plasma bots. We are still building metal extractors, wind turbines, and we're even building a vehicle plant here on the front. So yeah, we need that wind to pick back up. But we do get the vehicle plant out, and we're not going to put this on repeat. We're going to keep repeat off for a little bit, and we're just going to manually choose the units we want. And the first thing I want is 2 artillery, because we are starting to see some static defenses out here. Would love, yeah, okay, good. The radar's up here as well. And it looks like, oh, Cody couldn't quite get those units through. Thought a flank there would be good, but you can see it's blocked off. And whoa! Okay, so DLS-8 successfully brought his commander over here, self-destructed, and then reclaimed it for the metal. Necroy was doing that, but thought the self-destruct timer was on 10 seconds, and it turns out it was 5. So he accidentally took out a huge chunk of his buildings. So one of my teammates kind of shooting himself in the foot there. Bit of an issue. He'll at least be able to reclaim the commander, although in the recent commander update, they're not worth as much metal, so these self-destruct commander strategies aren't quite as effective as they used to be. Oh, look at that, a scouting plane coming over from exile. It's a good plan. We don't actually have any anti-air set up, so it's going to get a full scout out. Look at that. And yeah, here come some bombers. These whirlwinds are coming in. Cody's pinging it. Fortunately, there are some anti-air turrets here, picking off a few units. And yeah, look how fast Zombie Mad was to put up some thistles. They're trying to bomb the extractor. They do a decent job there, but I don't know if that was really worth it. I'm dancing back and forth with these tanks and these rocket trucks, and I'm okay with dancing back and forth because we have the Wolverine and we have the thugs, so we've got the ranged damage. As long as the thugs are kind of distracting the opponent, they're not going to notice the Wolverine artillery is slowly chipping away at their units that aren't moving. So if we kind of queue up some micro orders here, we come forward, we come back, we keep the artillery away, we don't run into any static defenses, we're going to do all right. And with the radar, we know where these structures are. We're getting good shots in. Every shot we take does a lot of damage. So as long as we can land a few good blows, we'll do all right. Zombie Mad with these missile trucks coming forward, doing a good job here, taking out some of these static defenses. But whoa, what is this on the radar? Big force sweeping our way. Fortunately, Pimp My Tank is coming forward with his little cluster of brutes here. And yeah, what is this? It's a bunch of blitzes from Unin. So Unin is going to go for me, and it looks like Pimp My Tank sees a little gap here. He's just going to blow past these lasers, and now he's through. He's probably going to do a lot of damage back here. I'm meeting the enemy forces. We fortunately have a guard here that's chewing them up, and my own units are doing decent. Fortunately, he hasn't hit these wind turbines. They'd kind of explode in a big series if he destroys them, but nope, we put a stop to it, and now Pimp My Tank is just running amok back here. People are pinging it. Yeah, they're worried. And we can fortunately reclaim all of this. Oh yeah, Pimp My Tank. He's laughing about it. He knows that he's about to score a big win here. All it takes is a few tanks, and you can destroy a lot, because these are tanky units. 1,800 health on some of these? Yikes. And there's all the wind turbines. Look at all the destruction going on here. All the metal extractors are dead. It'd be great to target these construction vehicles. I don't think he's got enough time to destroy the vehicle plant. Yep, might as well just move on. Oh, a T2 construction bot. That'd be great to destroy. Or if he can destroy these. Oh, he almost kills the constructor bot. Nope, there he gets it. Now Nako and Exile are here with their commanders. They're just going to degun, clean it up. Now, we did really well in that attack. We're actually using our grave robbers and these construction turrets to reclaim all the metal from that attack that came our way. And we're going to use that metal, to have all these construction turrets build a bunch of plasma bots, all these thugs. And we'll set the vehicle plant finally on repeat with brutes and wolverines. So some artillery and tanks of our own. Cody is still trying to hold. It's been a bit of a stalemate here. This gauntlet, the medium plasma artillery, is doing a good job bombarding this, all these static structures here. Really like seeing that. And we're seeing some units come forward, these grunts, but they're getting outranged by my thugs, and we kill off a lot of them. That felt really good. Zombie Mad is coming forward, and no one seems to be able to stop him. I'm going to run in with my little grave robbers and reclaim what I can. But we're finding some defensive structures, so we have to back away. But I really like that the grave robbers are cleaning up here. We're picking up all that metal. Ooh, some aircraft floating around there. There's not really much anti-air here besides this static anti-air. And I believe this is when we start to shuffle in a few trashers. Maybe back here. Yeah, we do have trashers, these anti-air bots, occasionally being produced from our bot labs. That'll be good versus those T2 air units. We don't have to commit too much to our anti-air. And you can see all that reclaimed metal has given us a big burst of thugs. These are just streaming down here. Yeah, we're consuming all our resources and producing a big T1 army here. Are we thinking about T2? Not really. We're going to need a little bit more time. Oh, okay, we are thinking about, we're going to put down a bunch of energy converters, and then we're going to put down our advanced lab here. I'd rather just buy a T2 construction bot from someone, but that might not happen. You can see the Wasps, these T2 gunships, are doing a good job taking out my units that come forward. Yeah, my thugs can't survive down here, and there are some hounds, these mortar skirmish bots. Though you can see what our thugs are capable of. Now we're kind of on the loose here. The gunships are here to try and clean it up, but yeah, we're just finding more units, more structures. And Asios taking a lot of damage on the left side there. And I should say, after that breakthrough on the front, Tarask did leave. So our opponents, they're only down to 7 people. So while they didn't, they did lose a decent amount there, but it's 7 brains versus 8 brains now. We're coming forward with our units and cleaning up anything we destroy. We want to keep feigning coming forward. Zombie Mad's kind of taking the slow and steady route, just keeping his rocket trucks alive while on the backside going for T2. So he's just capitalizing on our success here by not investing in any more units and instead just going for T2. Asios going down. Yeah, Zombie Mad's just creeping forward. He's putting on good pressure without actually making units back here. Yeah, he's finally getting a Banisher out. He's just occasionally producing these T2 units. And look at all of these scout planes that are coming out. It's a bunch of blinks. It looks like DLS-8 is looking to scout our opponents. The reason he's doing that is because he has a nuke ready to go in this ICBM launcher. So he's going to scout. He wants to find a cluster of buildings that look good to nuke. Let's see what looks good. That's pretty juicy. That's pretty juicy. And this is really juicy. I think Neko should have been the target here. Another commander going down. And yeah, look at this. I think this is probably what you want to target. Look at all the advanced metal converters. But the nuke is it on its way? I think it's about to be. Yeah, it's still got its rocket. He's getting up the advanced fusion reactor. That's fair. I think right now DLS 8 is deciding. Okay, yep. It's activating. Someone's base is about to disappear. These nukes hurt. And I don't think our opponents have anti-nukes. He scouted, although there is, I think, an anti-nuke here. But it might not cover enough. We'll see. The nuke going on the right. Oh, smart. The anti-nuke is not going to cover this section. Boom. Gabby R. Their base is just gone. And look what's coming forward. We've got Hounds supporting those Lashers, those missile trucks that Zombie Mad still has. And these Tigers from our opponent, they're not doing quite as well as they'd hope. We still have tanky T1 units that deal good damage. We're fine dancing back and forth. And there are a lot of Wasps, but we do have good anti-air mixed in. And opponents are calling GG. Yeah, Cody wants to come forward. Gabby's saying, hey, keep going if you can. I'm going to come over here and help Kurabara. He's taking on a bit of damage here, but we clean it up. And we should send the grave robbers in to collect all of this up. We'll even come forward. We want to put a stop to all this. But yeah, Sauced, or Exile, I believe, and Sauced doing very well over here. We're seeing a lot of their units. And these Hounds are just getting cleaned up. There's so much air going on over here. And not enough, just not enough AA. Coming forward, we find Wee Woo's base. We're coming this way with our thugs. Yeah, looking good. Dealing good damage. These thugs do not go down easy. Wee Woo's got to come out here and degun them all. Yeah, dealing good damage there. We should back away. Oh, good deguns from Wee Woo. Although one or two, plasma. These plasma artilleries are going to do good work. So it does feel like, oh my god, like we're winning this game because we are dealing so much economic damage. We did nuke this corner of the map. We do have to watch out for NACO. NACO is ecoing very hard. And yeah, these tanks need to take out some of NACO's economy. There's a lot here. We'd love to nuke this section. And look at what I'm running into, this pop-up missile battery. It's doing great work versus my plasma bots, these thugs. I really wish, I gotta see if I can make these things. Pop-up Sabo battery, wow. Those hurt, man. I like those missiles. Looks like it's a T2 structure, though. Interesting. Yep, we've got some anti-nukes coming out. Glad to see those being built. In fact, I think I'm going to build one of my own. Not sure where. Eventually we are going to want one. But yeah, it's nice that they're blocking off so much of this from getting nuked. They're doing our team a service. Yeah, these T2 units are really piling up. Zombie Mad's done a really good transition to T2. Already has some of the advanced energy converters ready to go. And while I do have some advanced construction bots coming out, and we do have one upgrading all of our metal extractors, we're still focused on T1 right now. Which is getting harder and harder, considering how many Hounds are out. But we can keep making plays with these thugs. Oh, there's another nuke. It's just outside the influence of this anti-nuke. I think DLS 8 knew that this was the nice spot. That's the right spot to hit. Because yeah, pretty much only this is secured by an anti-nuke. And these grave robbers are continuing to grab up all this metal. Really love seeing that. We're once again pushing in with our thugs. Would love to reclaim what these guys leave behind. And you can see our opponent's responding pretty quickly. But Zombie Mad doing good work getting a tachyon accelerator, these pulsars. There's no stopping these things. They got huge range. You cannot attack into them. He's going to use this central area and his economy that's backing him up to put on good artillery pressure. Sharpshooters are coming out from Necroy, and it looks like DLS 8, knowing that there's a lot of anti-nukes out, he's not using the Armageddon quite as much and focusing instead on getting these advanced fusions out. You can see we're pushing forward. We have a lot of the map secured. The problem is I haven't really made that transition to T2. I should really turn off some of these factories and start to grab another great nuke right in a spot that's not covered by the anti-nuke. A lot of dancing back and forth here, mostly because a lot of our players just haven't been able to make it to T2 yet. Although look at this, I'm coming forward. We're harassing these hounds. I like that these thugs can engage with them. We do have radar. And the tachyon, yep, it's occasionally taking shots. So we can engage with some of these hounds. We're not losing too much here. And we're starting to get Sheldons of our own, these mobile mortar bots. They're similar to the hounds, but I think they might actually outrange them. These sharpshooters, these sniper bots are insane. They'll line up their lasers, yeah, and then just completely destroy anything. They just need visibility. That's the thing. You need to send units in front of them to get vision. And look at all of the hounds. The hounds are doing so well. They're just moving with my units, taking out my tanks. But now I'll come forward with the thugs. Hopefully these sharpshooter bots can join in. Yeah, they're using the radar to just snipe things at a distance. Putting on pressure on multiple fronts. Love seeing that. Kind of forgetting about my units over here. That's okay. We're providing a little bit of support. That's a lot of Sheldons over there. So what's going to win us the game? NATO's finally putting his economy to work and producing units. But our combined forces, it's like a rainbow up here. We don't really see any of Kurubara, who hasn't really had too much of a game here. Okay, never mind. There is an APHIS out. We're seeing a lot more economy coming from him. I'm just not sure what he's spending it on. I think he's just very focused on eco right now. Pimp My Tank has decided to just spam out Quakers, this mobile artillery. But yeah, wow, these Sheldons are doing great work back here. You can see radar jamming bot, very helpful when you're trying to win these sort of long-range wars. I'm throwing my units away. Not sure how I feel about this. I like the idea of continually putting on pressure, but my T1 units are just not doing it anymore. Might want to recycle some of these bot labs. But we are upgrading a lot of our metal extractors. You can see we're getting a lot of T2 metal extractors up. Look at these combined forces here. Yeah, Kurubara's starting to come forward again, producing units. They've got their advanced vehicle plant. They can probably start making some T2 units. Need Cody to hit T2. Looks like, yep, got the advanced vehicle plant. Just needs to get some more of these metal extractors upgraded. Onslaught. Also just getting up to T2, it looks like. Still needs to fill in a lot of these metal extractors. And yeah, look at the sniper bots. Doing great work there. Wow. They got Cloak. They're just sniping the hounds down. Oof. Opposing nukes blowing up our forces. Smart play there, just killing off our army with a nuke. The units are bunching up. Again, we just mostly have T1 units, so it's hard for us to deal with all these tanky T2 units. Although we can just swarm them. The most important thing is that we reclaim this. You can see that they're trying to reclaim over here. Oh, now that's how you spell good game. These long-range plasma cannons, these basilicas, as long as we have some radar detection, these will be firing. Their range is insane. You can see they're firing all the way over here. killing these all-terrain assault mechs, which are really strong. NACO is starting to produce these tier 3 units. Our tier 1 units just can't do a thing versus them. And so we're all just kind of waiting on, is there a player on our team who just hasn't been helping us? Oh, good sniper bots on that T3 unit. And there they are. Turns out DLS-8 got his economy to where he wants it. Now he's using his experimental gantry to make these tier 3 marauders. These things, he's already got a huge swarm of them. Yeah, he's just going to sweep along the map here. Once these units attack, it's over. Yep, killing off more. Commanders, there's only 2 left. Damn. Yeah, these are some tanky units that deal insane amounts of damage. Exile, well played there, killing off a lot of them, but they're going to have to resign. This was a good game. I think I played well on the front line, made some good plays. Thing is, my transition to tier 2 was a little slow. I think I threw away a lot of my T1 units to the opponents, kind of just constantly putting on pressure, and at some point in the game, when tier 2 was pretty common for my opponents, I think I was just throwing my units away. These defensive this pop-up missile turret killed off a lot of my units. Those hounds killed off a lot of my units. At some point, I should just turn off my T1 factories and just focus on producing tier 2. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the match. I certainly did. I'm glad we won. And yeah, for all the accidents and mishaps, we still came out with a W. All right. Hope you enjoyed the match, and I will catch you next time. See ya.